Good morning, it's Tuesday morning, and ordinarily it would be Mission Tuesday, but this is the first Tuesday in Advent. And during the season of Advent, we focus on the two comings of Jesus. That's what the word Advent means. It means coming. Jesus came once at Bethlehem, and he will come again. And during the season of Advent, we spend the first half of the month leading up to Christmas focusing on our readiness for the return of Jesus, getting ourselves ready. And this comes on the heels of Thanksgiving. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We did. And one of the reasons we did is because I determined that this year I would be ready for Thanksgiving. We're having a full house. We did have a full house. Both families, a total of 11 people, which for us is a big group. I do the cooking. And so in the past, Thanksgiving has been a very stressful time for me because I want everything to be fresh and hot. And so I pretty much do everything on the day, getting up early in the morning. Well, this year I decided it would be different and that I would be ready for Thanksgiving so that I could enjoy it along with everybody else. So I did some research on being able to make things ahead of time and keep them so that they tasted fresh on the day. So mashed potato and squash. I even cooked a small turkey and had that ready and did the bigger turkey in the morning. I brought out the what do you call them? The slow cookers. We have two of them, and we have a small one with 3 stations so that I could keep everything warm. And the only thing I did in the morning was the turkey and the rolls. And it went really, really well. And we had a great time. And I enjoyed it. And I wasn't stressed out. Now, why didn't Thanksgiving always go like that in the past? Because I never intended that it would. I just kind of went along with the flow. Maybe that's the way Christmas is for you. Maybe it's kind of comes in like a storm and it leaves you exhausted at the other end of it. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Advent is a process of reflecting on the comings of Jesus and preparing yourself so that you are ready for Jesus' return, and then you reflect on the celebration of his birth in Bethlehem. And so that's what we're going to do for the next 2 weeks. The scripture this morning is taken from Matthew chapter 24, where Jesus gives us a description of what it will be like in the day of his return, the return of the Son of Man. And of course, he is the Son of Man. He says it will be like in the days of Noah. Now, what were the days of Noah like? Well, Jesus said that people were eating and drinking and marrying and going on with their lives, just as though nothing was going to happen. They were totally unaware that the next day they would be swept away by a flood. They were totally ignorant of God's contempt for their sin and the anger that led him to start all over again and destroy all flesh except for Noah and his family and the animals in the ark. Advent is a time where we refocus our minds on the person of Jesus so that when he comes, we're not ashamed, we're not surprised, we're not taken by surprise. It will for us not be like a thief in the night who comes, but we will be ready. And one of the ways to be ready is to take an inventory of our lives. You know, someone has said that readiness is when desire is stronger. Your desire is stronger than your distractions. I love that. Readiness is when your desire is stronger than your distractions. And during the season of Advent, we take the time to focus on the person of Jesus. We take inventory of our lives so that we're not distracted from who he is, from what he has done, and from the fact that he will return. And we don't want to be ashamed. We don't want to be surprised. But we want to be ready. Readiness is when your desire, in the case of the Christian, that means your desire to be like Jesus, to be right with God, when your desire is greater than your distractions. So why not take some time these next 2 weeks to take a little inventory of your life, of the distractions, of all of the things that are going on in your life, and put Jesus in the center of your thoughts so that your desire for Him is greater than the distractions around you. Have a wonderful Tuesday. God bless.